5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening. Arsenal 3, United 1. Did we deserve it? Or some people say if you play for Brighton, do we deserve it? Certainly not. I thought that it was an even Steven game. If you look at the possession-wise, Arsenal had 55%. We had 45%. They had 17 shots on target. We have 10 shots on targets. We got the first goal. 30 seconds later, we nod off. They got the second goal. There's nothing more you can do. Brilliant from Martin Odegaard. But they got to question the VR technology. I was watching Erik ten Hag in the post-match interview right now. That's why I'm a little bit late. And he was fuming. He reckoned the boys played well. And I reckon they played well too. I mean, defensively, we were compact. We were keeping the shape. And it was pretty much who will blink first. And it went down to the, dying minutes of the game when we actually started to gamble a bit, I certainly believe that 2-1 goal changed the difference when we got taken away. I was screaming my lungs out. That's why I'm a little bit sore in my throat, because I thought we had it. Even the pundits was looking at it and said, surely is a goal, right? And there you got a VAR ruling. Of course, that was Kai Havertz. What can we say? Kai Havertz. He almost received for the best supporting actor of Dive, to be honest. But you know what? It is what it is, because after that 2-1 goal, Rice, Rice, Baby, that's what they were singing in the stadium. Was it another VAR shambles? They clearly was a foul on the penalty. I don't know. But it doesn't feel like it's a loss for me. It feels like performance-wise, we were compact. We were resolute. We were defending as a team. But I guess after that 2-1 nil went down 2-1, we heads dropped down, and I don't really understood the substitution. We're getting in the fourth and fifth choice centre back. Was it injuries to Lindelof? It was certainly injuries to LEAGE, I must say. But deep down in my heart, I don't feel disappointed. Yes, it hurts to lose on that matter, but we fought. That's just the way I saw it. Looking at Ten Hag in the post-match interview, he was pissed off. He was angry with the referee decision. Looking at when we brought in Rasmus Hojlund, the amount of respect that the Arsenal defenders put on him, that changed the game totally, in my opinion. Looking forward, the positives away, knowing that we have Amrabat waiting, knowing that we have 2 weeks to recover. This is beginning of the season, but there's plenty games to go. It was a response that I was looking for the overall team. Fair enough, we went to Arsenal. Never easy to go to Emirates to play a game there, right? Hostile crowd. They were up for it. We did our best, according to ability. Rashford's goal was amazing. The way he drilled it in the corner, fine. But I can't get away from being robbed. That young Garnacho's goal was amazing. I mean, what are we talking about in the VAR technology? Are we talking about offside by pubic hair? A pubic hair, people. In the wrong angle. Why can't it just be in a straight angle? You clearly saw that whoever it was, Ben White, was a Gabriel. He was leaning forward. He was playing him onside. Maybe there is a little bit of a brown paper envelope. I don't know. But at the end of the day, there's nothing more we can do about it. The score sheet is 3-1. That's what it is. That's what it is. Now, lucky we have 2 weeks break now with this sucky international break, but that gives us a little bit time to integrate Amrabat to the team and Rasmus Hojlund and all that stuff. And also keen to understand what is the problem with our injuries. What happened to Martinez? Why did Lindelof go off? Why did we all of a sudden play with Harry Maguire? And I didn't think Harry Maguire had a bad game after all. And Johnny Evans came in as well. If we look at the substitute for Luke Shaw, I thought Daley did a fantastic job defending. Anyway, I guess the first half was a little bit of a who blinks first. It was a little bit of a playing a little bit chicken, just handling the defensive possession, keeping shape, Second half was more, let's go for it, guys. And yeah, obviously. But the stats doesn't really prove that Arsenal was the better team. I thought it was an even game. Performance-wise, we did well. But that's just my opinion. I want to bring in people to the studio. I want to bring in Daly to the show. Welcome to the stage, Daly. How are you?
Hey, Mick, good afternoon. Heard your intro there. A lot to unpack. Some stuff, obviously, I would agree with, but a lot I wouldn't. The better manager should have won the game, plain and simple. I think Ten Hag and his team, you can make excuses for VAR, make excuses for injuries, make excuses for work in progress. But at the end of the day, Ten Hag took off Lindelof, put on Johnny Evans, put a 35-year-old experienced player, yet a slow player, beside an absolute fridge of a player. Our whole line changed once Maguire came on. I tweeted when I saw Maguire warming up, here comes Maguire on for Arsenal. You said that you thought he played okay. Our line changed. That game was 1-1. It was in the balance. I know Licha getting injured, you can't account for that. But Maguire has seen the structure of how Onana plays on the training ground. And he cannot implement it in a game scenario. So that for me, that was a tipping point. That's unaccountable. But bringing on Johnny Evans for Lindelof, that's on the manager. He's accountable. Plain and simple, Mick.
I know, but the question is what I'm posing, and why did he bring in Johnny Evans? Was there a niggle with the Iceman, or was it?
There was no injury that the commentators spoke of, or I checked through Twitter before I come on. From what I've seen, there was no injury. But there you go.
But in that case,
go on.
In that case, if it wasn't an injury, why do you think he brought in Johnny Evans? For experience, or for height, or for, you know?
But Lindelof played beside Maguire for 2 years under Solskjaer. The difference is that they had David De Gea behind him, who's a composed, consummate shot stopper. I think you also got to look at Onana today for that third goal. He got skinned very badly, didn't make himself big, didn't close down the angle, 3-1. Same again last week against Spurs. He was literally caught like a statue when Spurs got their second goal. So the fans are getting gassed on Onana because the same fans wanted rid of David De Gea after 17 clean sheets. Here we are now, Mick. 4 games in, 7 goals conceded. Obviously, we're not going to blame every goal on Onana, but we got to look at it, Mick. We can't just be gassed up. Oh, new goalkeeper. Ten Hag can't put foot wrong. A lot of fans think Ten Hag walks on water. Today, taking off Lindelof, putting on Johnny Evans, for me, lost us that game. That's on the manager, Mick, plain and simple. And we can blame all we want. We can blame offsides all we want.
I mean, that's obviously so good to speak to. I see the game in different ways. You saw the game in your eyes, and at the end of the day, you remind me of certain things and certain details that I forgot. But in the end of the day, the 3-1 goal was more of a risk because we were pressing to get the 2-2 goal, and we kind of left ourselves open. So I don't really see that 3-1 goal. I look at Onana, the way he was playing first half, second half, the Onana ball. I got that, right? But there was no target to hit the target. There was nobody to receive. Now, then then Hojlund
on that
came in.
First half, we start with 10 men. We play Martial. We start with 10 men.
He was a passenger, yeah.
Yeah, and he's been a passenger for many, many years. But as you know, we have this weird fan base, and Martial has developed this literally cult following. Why is it this cult following to protect the weakest player in the class? Like underage football, you've got to play all the players, even the shit ones. But in professional football, you don't have to. Hojlund clearly is fit, and you said yourself in your intro that the level of respect the Arsenal back four showed to Hojlund when he came on. Big, strong, physical player. And he's not even yet fully mature physically. He will hold the ball up, he will win air battles, and he will literally make his marker shit himself. Anthony Martial, what's he going to do? Seriously, mate. So you got to ask questions today on the manager. Okay, it's 1-1 at half time. We had 199 passes in our own half in the first half. Right? And I know what you're saying. Yeah, I take your point. It's about containment. Go in at 1-1 at half time. The game's in the balance. And I flagged off Rashford many times on the show. Up to the counter attack, I didn't know Rashford was on the pitch.
Actually, there was an incident when Rashford was there was a counterattack where we saw Rasmus Hojlund bombing forward, and Rashford didn't look up. He was too egoistic, right? He could have easily
because for Rashford in his head, I've already got my goal. I've got my goal. I'm not really a team player. What do I care? I'm going to go back to what I always do: head down, dribble down a blind alley. And as you rightly pointed out, and I saw it as well. I remember the instance specifically. Rashford, Hojlund is on. We're always on mark, but he's in a good area to receive a ball, and Rashford doesn't see him because, quite simply, Mick, he doesn't want to see him. He's got his goal in his head. I've done my part.
Okay. I got to also bring into the stream, what the opposition was thinking as well. I have a gentleman that was with us on the preview. His name is Ollie. Is Ollie at the wheel, or is it Ollie at the Emirates? How you doing, Ollie?
You know what? Watching Arsenal and Man United should come with a government health warning, man. It's just ridiculous. That game was just. It never ceases to disappoint. Either way, whatever way it goes. Yeah, I put Jammy in my title because I thought, we got away with a lot in that game, and I thought, I when I watch VARs, I can never understand why they always play them at an angle, because literally, I found that a little bit dubious, to be honest. I have to say, how that was, that goal was disallowed, because I looked at it in real time. I just thought, that's it, Man United have gone and won it. But I think that decision completely killed you guys and took the wind out of you, and that's why we managed to sort of find a way to scrape a win. I personally thought that a draw would have been a fair result, considering. I thought Rashford looked very dangerous at times. Anthony did okay in the first round, but I thought you were going to be the most strongest was particularly in the middle with Bruno and Casemiro. But Bruno was he wasn't in the game at all, and Casemiro had a very quiet game. But Martial, I think his time's done at Man United. That Hojlund, as soon as he come on, he was dangerous, man. He is something else. You got a really good player there, I have to say.
But Ollie, Martial is on £12 million per year. Yeah. Mourinho came in a couple of years ago, wanted rid of Martial, and Ed Woodward and the Glazers wouldn't get rid of him. 5-year contract, $12 million a year. So there you go.
Yeah, that's why he's still here, because I don't think he's going to get anywhere else other than Saudi. If they want to.
Yeah, fact. But that's his level. That's his level. It's not physical. He doesn't have to work hard. He can be lazy, languid, and Saudi's his level. Let him go there.
Yeah, he's been underwhelming time for United, I have to say. But hopefully he'll sit on the bench a bit more with Hojlund coming in now. He looked really dangerous. The way he held up the ball, got involved in the play. Trying to link up. I thought, this guy is, he was giving Gabriel a real tough time, I have to say.
He was giving Gabriel a tough time.
It was a good substitution by Ten Hag. He put him at the right time.
But the question is, if Martial was a passenger, he could have started, Hojlund from the very get-go, and it would be a totally different game, because the way I saw it, Onana was trying to find the targets, but there was no receiver at the end, right? As soon as Hojlund came in, the level of respect Gabriel and White and the defender gave him, the way he was holding up the ball, I mean, there's something promising to see for the future, for my eyes, right? To see, okay, now I see what this kid is all about, right? 100%, And that's what I said, okay, we didn't deserve this 3-1 loss at the end of the day. I agree with you, what you're saying, Ollie, because that VAR, even Ten Hag was pissed off in the post-match interview to say that was not a VAR, they looked at it at the wrong angle. So if that have stood, we have won that game 100%. So I agree with you. So it's easier for us to say here, just because the game ended up on 3-1. But if that VAR decision would have standard, we would have won the game with 2-1. 100% we would.
I've seen him given and not given. This is the game. It's just fine margins. We could go to Old Trafford later in the season, the same thing could happen. You just never know. However, what I find is that we have the worst referees in the whole of Europe, man.
It was Anthony Taylor. It was Anthony freaking
There you go.
Taylor.
That answers it all for you, doesn't it? It says it all.
He's the anti-United. God, this Anthony Taylor, he is anti-United. He's like kryptonite for Superman. You know what I mean?
But listen, the PL know what they're doing. Taylor is almost the referee whenever United play a big game against the top 8 side. He's almost the referee. The PL know exactly what they're doing. Yeah. Like I think it's that cup during the game last season against the top 8. United had lost 7 and won 1 away against the top 8. That's not a team. That's not a team that's going to strike any fear in a Man City or an Arsenal come May.
However, I don't think Man United should. I know I can understand you feel really hard done by it. I completely understand. I'd feel completely the same. But the way United played, any other day they would, it's a win, no doubt. It's just I don't know what to say really. I was surprised as soon as you scored that second goal when it went in. I just thought, curtains, that's it. I didn't see us come back from that. But I was actually shocked it was going to go to VAR because that's just, I actually was convinced it was a goal.
Yeah. Roadrunner, everyone, big up VAR room. This is the therapy session. Roadrunner saying we will have many more games like this, debating underwhelming players time after time, having opportunities. Glazes out and Deadwood, 100%. And, Jarvis just landed at the airport. He got to turn on my phone. The second I landed at the airport, it was 1-1 Arsenal. I had a corner. Fuck me, 2 goals at overtime. The thing is, if it was a normal playing time, what did he add on? 9, 10 minutes?
8 minutes. And the only injury that I can recall, guys, you can correct me, was Martinez was on the ground. But Martinez was on the ground for 90 seconds max. He was off the pitch. Where are they finding the 8 minutes from?
I don't know why he took him off. Is he just resting him? Being
No, he was. I think he was picked up an injury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but 8 minutes. I can't fathom where that came from.
Right then.
Like you say, it's always dubious decisions.
Yeah.
Added time and stuff.
But it's the league. It's the Premier League. People are paying money for it. There's big bucks. There's, I don't know. I'm just like, keep the drama going.
Entertainment purposes. Keep the drama going.
Is.
Yeah, exactly. It's what it's
Some
about.
games is 4 minutes, and this game was like, oh, let's keep it to 9.
Ollie, did you see the footage that the Arsenal fans leaving the ground at 1-1?
Yeah.
You see that? Like, oh my good God, what are you at? You're playing at home. You paid all this money for a ticket. Fuck the tube and the time schedule.
That is basically what it is. It's just the shitty tube that we got. But however, there are a lot of tourist fans that come in the ground. That's the thing. They're not there's a lot of non-diehard supporters. Just a lot of tourists in the part of London.
It is what it is. I mean, that's the result on the table. I just thought it was an even game. It was like, even I was talking to you, Ollie, on the second half as well. I was WhatsApping you, and I was saying, like, this could go either way. Who blinks first, right? It was an even game, even first half, even second half. At the end of the day, we got unlucky with this VAR decision. You scored in the was it 95th, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
And instantly when you scored, I had that feeling, because last time we played you as well, we were like 1-1, right? And you scored in the dying seconds 2-1. So that gave me a little bit of a deja vu. Anyway, but what I'm trying to say here, once Amrabat and Hojlund is up to speed, we know what we have going, and getting Garnacho off the bench, and that was just nice, I'm not worried. It's like thinking that the season is long. This is beginning, okay. I didn't expect. I was sitting here doing the preseason. I mean, the warm-up, I was feeling a little bit funny in my stomach. I didn't want to jinx it. We said 3-1. It turned out to be 3-1 to Arsenal. But I would say 2-2. Originally, Ollie, when we had a match preview, we said 2-2, right?
Yeah,
and
that
would
was
have
my
been
prediction.
Yeah. Listen, I want to bring in an extra voice to the show as well. He's currently exhausted. He's done the watch along. I want to bring in Power Hour. Papi, wake up. Papi, don't cry. Talk to us.
Don't shoot me, Papi. Don't shoot me.
Johnny Evans and Maguire, really, that's really like my thing. It's like, how are we gonna move forward as a club when we have a pairing, the new Chuckle brothers reincarnated, Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire? I look around, even Chelsea would not accept that. So it's like it's a question on like the ambition of the club. Look at the top center backs that we missed, the Kim Min Jae, and like how we let Guardiola slip and just go to City without even like harassing them for that deal. There's just so many things where you gotta look back and just say, did we spend our money right? Was Mason Mount the right way? Was he the first person that we should have gone for? At the end of the day, the results and the performance tell a different story. I don't want to take away from the fact that this game could have gone either way. So had Garnacho been onside by just the margin, and would be totally talking a totally.
Yeah, 100%, Papi. Sorry, what happened there? Listen, I'm sticking to the point what Swift is saying here. Win, lose, draw, glory, Manchester United. We definitely will catch Arsenal at the rebound at Theatre Dreams. But, it is what it is. And when you come to the transfer window, I agree with S. Small here saying we lost because transfer market glazes Richard Arnold, John Merton, David Harrison. We scraped the barrel to get what we got. We got in late. If we got Amrabat over the line earlier, he would have been playing today. He would be in a totally different midfield, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think Eriksen was that bad, but he didn't have the legs, to be honest. We were pinned back. We were not that adventurous in the first half, but second half, we started a little more positive. So the way I looked at the game, I kind of like to compare on the other starts, Jay, like, the 3 different games. And I think we came in with more confidence. I thought we were more assured, the body language more there. But I totally agree with you saying that it baffles me why Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, that is basically giving the match away. But I think in his mind, this is my thinking though. I think, okay, now I did the substitution. Now I have Hojlund, a target man up front, and I have Garnacho for counter-attacking. And these guys will just sit and just defend. They're tall, but they're slow as ferry cross the Mersey. Anyway, what's your thoughts? I mean, do you see any positive like him?
Do I see any positive? Positive, I suppose, Wan-Bissaka. I thought he had Martinelli in his back pocket for the vast majority of that game. Thought Daley played quite well at left back. I can't see why United was scratching around last week looking for Cucurella and got Reguilon. They should have been looking for a centre back backup. So I like the performance of our fullbacks today. You're saying about Eriksen. I don't think Mason Mount would have offered anything better or worse than Eriksen. I think that 55 million on Mount was money badly spent. And again, that's on the manager. The manager wanted that chap. He's got him. He's injured. So that's on the manager, guys. Plain and simple. You got to call it out.
I'm just going to go to the VR room. Somebody saying, V Cobra is saying, Lindelof and Maguire went off injured. Holy shit. How much injury do we have now?
Hang on. Maguire went off injured. What happened? Did somebody pull the plug out from his fridge? Jesus Christ, lads. Maguire off injured.
Yeah, big up Compost Mayor. Everyone in the VR, big up for excuse me, I need to give you a shout out. Everyone that's in the VR room, thank you for coming in. Thank you for this is our church. This is where we come to heal our hurts and discuss. Compost Smurf is saying absolutely fuming, but nobody can say that they are surprised we lost. We competed a bit better today, yes, but we're still losing far too much physical battles to do well away versus our rivals. Now that's what I'm saying. Like we're missing the component. We're missing that. If we had an Amrabat in there as a physical specimen, like Amrabat, I don't know. I see Amrabat more as playing at Eriksen's position as a number 6. Liberating Casemiro to be more of a box-to-box more going forward, right? But in a way, I'm just I don't know what to say. I literally feel disappointed. It's a loss, but I was expecting a draw. Like I was sitting there feeling this is going to be a draw. This is going to be a draw. When we got that 2-1 goal, I was screaming. My dog went out like scared. She was pissing herself. You know what I mean? She was just shaking, like, I went, ah! And only to see, like, what the hell are they measuring? Like, anyway, it is what it is. Ollie, from Arsenal perspective, you're giving your view. You thought, as soon as that 2-1 goal in, you say you toasted, right? Were you shocked and surprised that you actually got the win, or?
Yeah. I mean, come on, I'd be lying if I didn't. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't shocked. We got away with it. Hence, I put Jammy in my title. But the funny thing is, with this game is, I think you might think I'm crazy, but Thomas Partey being injured before the game actually worked out as a blessing in disguise. Because we were playing Thomas Partey right back for the whole of the season, and he's been absolutely terrible there. Rashford would have had a field day against him, and then we reverted back to our original defence we used last season. And had we not done that and Partey had stayed fit, I think Man United would have won the game.
Actually, Ollie, on that, why do you think your manager has benched Gabriel after he played like 70 games collectively last season? And he was quite immense last year and the year before, and he suddenly dropped. I couldn't understand that.
I really don't know, but I think I heard a rumor saying that some Saudi club was trying to offer him. I think Real Madrid were trying to get him at some point as well, and I think we were just keeping him at bay.
Okay.
But I think since the window, I'm not too sure. I can't tell you the truth on that, but I heard some rumors flying about. But I actually have no idea.
Yeah. Jay, you were texting me something in halftime. I have a chat here saying that Erik ten Hag is lying about Sancho. What did you hear about Sancho?
Okay, so obviously I can't say who in the club or what department, but I have it on very good authority that there was a bust-up on Friday at a training ground between Sancho and Ten Hag, and Sancho was told to leave training session and go back to the changing room. And then there was a further bust-up after that in a team meeting. So I have it on authority that he's not injured, that he's been dropped for poor behaviour or poor attitude. So a story we have to watch.
Oh. I was thinking more like, why is he not on the team sheet? Is he going to get sold because he was linked to Chelsea one instant, and is it a surprise move? But yeah, if he's saying that. So what, a bust-up, a fight or just a argument?
Yeah, it was a verbal altercation that he had with Ten Hag at the training ground. And it escalated, and literally he was told to leave the training session. Fair enough. Of course, the United PR department are not going to give you any information on that. So the official line is it's injured. It's an injury.
Yeah. ML is, I can see you, Erik ten Hag out. That's not the solution, mate. If that's your opinion, keep it to yourself. But listen, it's never...
Mick, nobody here is saying Erik ten Hag out. But we have to say today...
We have to be critical, yeah.
Yeah, we have to be truthful today. And they taken off Lindelof for Johnny Evans. That was a mistake. And we have to say it. And secondly, leaving Martial on the pitch for that long, that was a mistake. But nobody's saying Ten Hag out. We're just criticising certain things. We're fans. That's what we do. Like, I'm sure, Ollie, there's many times you watched Arteta last season. You thought, Jesus, we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. And on the running, as a fan, you saw him make some hard decisions. And you finished second. You're a fan. It's your job.
Yeah, I feel like we threw it away last season. I don't think Man City, won it convincingly. I think there was 3 games where we went, 2-0 up. 2 games 2-0 up and threw them away, and then Southampton. It was like 3 games we completely, overturned a 9-point lead. And that's how City won it. We just capitulated, shot ourselves in the own foot.
Okay, let's get out of the negativity, right? I can see a lot of negativity in the VR room. Like, I get you guys. It's never easy to lose, like, and at the end of the day, let's focus on the positive side. Let's talk about the game. Jay, I mean, let's talk with you, Power Hour. Barring that we lost 3-1, what positives did you see in improvements from the last 3 games to this game? He can't think.
Positives, Mick. I'm one of the most positive people. This is a team that had an extra player that was playing for us, Kai Havertz. He was a Man United player, and we couldn't beat Brighton. Play with 11 players, not with 10. Brighton, I'm scared. I'm really scared of Brighton. When we look ahead, I'm just looking ahead and saying we're going to pull up to Brighton with Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire at the back. What are we thinking?
Hey, Papi, just think, right? Evan Ferguson against Maguire and Evans. He scored 5 goals.
The warranty's run out in the fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
You're looking for the receipt still to see if it's still valid.
Ollie. So if Maguire is our fridge, then Havertz, you can't have it. You can have it, right?
Is the coffin, mate.
Man, he's got to sit there in front of him, like, he misses open goal, and Martinez comes with a toe poke, like with a toenail, like.
Oh, goodness, yeah, Martinez, he managed to poke that one away. Fair play to him.
Question. What was Arsenal fan base thinking about the signing of Havertz? Did it make sense to you?
No. It's to put it straight. No, as soon as I saw we were linked to him, I thought, oh, God, that's got to be a joke. It's just I completely just wrote it off, thinking, oh, that's definitely not going to happen. And then 3 days later, we end up signing him. I thought, bloody hell, what is this guy doing, Arteta? What's he seeing him? We've watched him for 3 years at Chelsea, stinking out the place, and he's completely stunk out the place today. Complete passenger. That's why I thought. That's where I thought the game was going to be won. With United, because you had Casemiro there, but he had a very quiet game, and Bruno wasn't in it. I was very shocked, really. I was honestly really shocked. All the danger areas really on the flanks.
Chelsea Dan, welcome to the stream. Football Power looks depressed.
Chelsea Dan is lost in the forest of Nottingham. So Chelsea Dan has been looking for you.
Oh yeah, Chelsea Dan, I feel sorry for your squad. How much money did you spend and nothing to show for? Yes,
right.
I'm looking for the receipt. I'm looking for the receipt for Havertz.
Exactly.
Toddy Bowley's done shopping.
Chelsea Dan, ever since Todd Bowley took over, he's spent over $1 billion and has about 12 or 13 league wins. Like, make that make sense, Chelsea Dan. It's like you guys focus on your club, not us. Today, we gave Arsenal a fight, and they know some Arsenal fans will know that they got away with it. They sincerely got away with it.
Papi, it's like this. You bought all the ingredients to bake the cake. You have the form and everything. You make it, but you don't have the oven.
Yeah.
Where's the oven? You bought Lukaku. He slagged you off. You don't have a striker. Right. No, but seriously, like, it was refreshing to see like the potential number 9. We finally have a target man, and I was looking from that positive side. If we're going to talk positive,
yes.
When Hojlund came in, that was positive. Like, to see
there was a shift in energy. He believes in himself. You could see like he's really confident, and there's a little bit of a pep in our step when Hojlund came in. I think that's the other positive. Jay talked about it already, that Daly actually did really well when we were out here looking for center back. When he should just continue in that role, and then would be able to actually find a better chemistry, in our back line, and if he can, Ten Hag can make them improve and have an attacking output from fullbacks, then we can actually be cooking, right? But with the slowness and slow motion of Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, I'm just scared. I'm just so scared.
Yeah, Swift, you talk a lot of sense. We lost because of back post the defending. It absolutely true on that corner because you guys, Arsenal, you're shooting low corners, short corners. I don't know how many corners you had. Like, I could check the stats, but you had a lot of corners,
Let's count.
which was
Let's count.
it wasn't successful, but it was like the last
No.
corner. It was a swinging corner and nobody to defend the post. And who was standing there? Rice baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just comes down to concentration. I think it was Johnny Evans that stood there and defended, right? They got pushed off.
Yeah, it's just funny how I think another day it wouldn't have happened. Looking at the way we played, we were pinging lots of balls in. Martinelli wasn't getting too much luck against Wan-Bissaka. Saka had a bit of a off game. We did create some chances, but we weren't really penetrating Man United too much. I just felt, I think it was just a lapse of concentration for Man United guarding that back post. Rice just happened to be there. It's just what happens in football these days. However, I have to admit, that first goal from Rashford was awesome. That was pretty good. That was
a good goal.
Who was at fault for the goal? Kai Havertz.
Giving
the ball away. He's a liability. He really is. That pass alone and that miss. You have to drop him. I'd happily put Jorginho in there or Fabio Vieira, even though they're not amazing, but they're just they're just squad players. But
guys, I just posted the link. If you want to come in and have a say for a few minutes, come in, drop in, have your say. Let us know your thoughts and feelings. We have Sajeev all the way from Sydney also joining us here in the background. Hello, Sajeev. How are you? All the way from Sydney.
Yeah, hi guys. Bro, I am absolutely heartbroken right now. Absolutely heartbroken. I can't why was Lindelof taken off? That was my main question. I mean, the moment Johnny Evans came off, and you Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire at the back. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Good luck to us in the Champions League, by the way, with these lot. Good luck to us.
Yeah. But why do you think you took off Lindelof in the first place? I'm asking the question. Nobody can answer it.
I have no idea what's going on.
Lindelof was on a yellow. That's what John Johnson is saying here.
So what?
So what? Yeah.
Alexander-Arnold was on a yellow, and he played
Exactly.
When they had 10 men. That's not an excuse.
I'm leaning towards that Lindelof might feel a little bit of injury, and people are saying he was limped off the Emirates. People are saying he was carrying an injury there, so that's why he took him off. And that's the only logical reason why I see him being swapped off. To be honest, right? People are saying here, I can see people coming in now. Lindelof injured.
But hang on a second. What are they basing that on? Is that hearsay? Like, if Lindelof plays for Sweden in the international window, then he's not injured. So you can say injury all you want. But my point is, Mick, what are they basing this off? There's no basis for it.
Okay, nobody has anything to say here. Everyone's going to soak here and be angry. Right? Let's talk about the ball of the game. Come on, man. Let's get this energy going. Let's go. What was the positives?
I mean, my only thing was when Hojlund came on, he looked actually sharp in the game pretty much. So that was my only positive. Rashford got a goal, but Rashford is just a purple patch of a player. I've been saying this for a long time, pretty much.
I was very disappointed with Rashford when we had the counterattack where Hojlund was running in the channel.
Square it. We should have won it.
What happened? They just slow down and just turn backwards. I was just like, what are you doing?
I remember that make I have to make one that I remember that Barcelona game, right? Like when we were playing in the Europa League in the first leg, right? That
Mm.
last minute, Rashford slowed the game down. Same thing. It happened again.
Mm. Ollie, listen, we were sitting having the preview on Thursday, right? I was saying there's one person that I will fear. Who did I say? Odegaard.
Yeah, he had a pretty decent game.
He had a
It was
decent
good.
game to be.
Yeah.
He was good.
He had a reasonably good game, I have to say. Which is surprising because I thought United would win in the middle, but it ended up, most of United's threat was on the flanks. I thought Rashford. You might have thought I don't know. It's mixed feelings about Rashford, but every time I saw him get the ball, I was kind of thinking, "Oh shit, he's going to do something here." He looked pretty dangerous. I felt he was pretty dangerous. Took his goal really good. Anthony was great in the first half. Second half,
He was
fell off a
he was
bit.
all right in the first half.
Yeah.
He was
I just feel, when you got Hojlund come in replacing with Martial, and you got Amrabat come in replacing Eriksen, you get these guys back from injury. Varane put in there with Martinez. I think your results will start picking up the way you start playing. I
Yeah.
just think that I just
How
feel like
long is
I looked at the United team. I felt it was a little bit imbalanced, kind of like how we are at the moment, and that's why I think you're a bit unlucky to lose today. To be honest.
Yeah. I mean, this is how I started the show because I look forward. Like what I can see is that, this is now, but I know what we have coming, right? I know we have an Amrabat in. We have, I can see the shape. I can see what he wants to do. And to go down with 3-1, yeah, that hurts, right? But that result doesn't really reflect on how we played. Even you said it. It was an even Steven game. It was who blinked first.
Yeah.
And even if we have gone, if it wasn't a VAR decision on that pubic hairline, right? You know what I mean? We would have won the game because you guys would have dropped heads. Instead, we went 2-1 down instead of, like, you know what I mean? It's just it's football. It's football, like that's what it is. Right, I got another person coming in. Thomas. Hello, Thomas. How are you? Can you hear me? Thomas, you right? Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah.
How you doing?
All right. I'm fine. I'm okay now.
You okay now? Tell me.
Yeah, I calmed
Talk to us,
down a
Thomas.
little bit.
Did you
How you
smash?
guys doing?
You didn't smash your TV, did you, Thomas?
Oh no, I didn't smash.
All
I
right,
didn't
good.
smash anything. I wanted to, but I had to calm down. I had to put my kids to sleep, so you have to be more
All right,
calm then.
Thomas. All right, Thomas. Talk to us. How did you see the game, and from your perspective? And first and foremost, where are you from?
Gothenburg.
Gothenburg. Oh, Göteborg.
Yeah, Sweden. Ja. Jag
Tjena,
textade
brorsan.
dig tidigare idag frågade hur man kunde ringa in.
Ja, men det gjorde du, ja. Det är goda gubbar. Alla heter Glenn i Göteborg, va? Eller hur? 030. Sorry, we are from the same city. Tjena, Thomas. Welcome. Yeah, talk to us, Thomas.
Yeah, I mean the game. I was expecting that we wouldn't go all out in the game. I was surprised. I think Arsenal held back a little bit. I was expecting they would pressure us even more than what they did. But I thought the defense was pretty good until we had to change the two center backs. But my big disappointment is like the midfield and the attack. I don't know what they're doing. It's like they're not even talking to each other. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Sorry, we just lost Jay Daly. He's got to go and drop off his kid. Big up Jay for coming in. Thank you, Jay. If you hear me, he just dropped off. So yeah, keep going. Sorry, man. I just want to say goodbye to Jay.
No, sorry. I don't know what happened with Casemiro, man. I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea what happened with him because I followed him for a long time, like when he played in Real Madrid, because I love that type of player.
hmm.
And compared to last season, he just seems like he's not in shape, or I don't know what he's doing. Like he seemed very like invisible, because he's the guy that's supposed to take the ball and give it to the attack, and he was like
Yeah.
invisible today. And you know you can't trust Eriksen when it comes to defending, because we saw uh, Eriksen defending like in the 1-1 goal. That's like typical Eriksen.
Yeah. I mean, it's never easy to come here, gents, to come here and do a post-match reaction. I feel like it's a
No.
funeral here. Like, come on, guys. Like, I'm trying
No,
to
no, but
provide a little bit more energy.
I'm coming to the positives, but it's the same mistakes over and over again. That's what annoys me. It's been like they had time to work on these things, and they haven't made it better. That's just frustrating. But the
Yeah.
positive things, I like Hojlund when he came in. I thought he should have got 45 minutes because Martial was not doing anything. Like I
Thomas,
loved his runs. I loved his runs.
Thomas, you mentioned something that it might be a sensitive topic, but probably one of the reasons why he got in an Amrabat, because he sees that probably Casemiro is starting to sing on his last verse, right? He cannot play a number 6. Now, for me,
Yeah,
Amrabat is more of a number 6. They will play the number 6 role, and you will have a more of a Amrabat, little bit of advance. I mean,
yeah,
Casemiro playing a next side. But I agree, he hasn't really found his feet and form. I agree, but that is typical Casemiro. If you followed Casemiro at Real Madrid and
yeah,
everything, he takes 3, 4, 5, 6 games until he gets warmed up, right?
yeah.
So I would arguably say that a lot of our senior players, including the Arsenal players, they don't look at the races at the moment, right? Would you agree with me, Ollie?
Yeah, I would do.
But
Yeah,
isn't
we
it
do.
weird that in the middle of everything now we have an international break? Like, we just getting warmed up and then it's a break.
I actually personally at the moment, the way the game's gone, you guys, have had a real kick in the teeth. I'll give. I feel like this international break couldn't come at a better time for you at the minute. You can gather things up. You'll get Hojlund in the team, get him trained up a bit more, Amrabat in, and just replace the guys that shouldn't be in there for you guys. Martial shouldn't be in there at the
All
moment.
right.
Eriksen, he's had better days. It's time to get serious now, and you just need your centre backs
Wicked.
fit, and I think
I agree.
you'll be rock and rolling.
Big up Rondon Frost. The first time I see you in the chat. You see the game that I see. Like, I also saw some good stuff today. Hojlund was awesome. That was like, that was what I was looking for. Like, because we haven't had a target man for a long time.
Mhm.
Martial has been a passenger. Martial needs to go. Hojlund was awesome when he came in. But
Yeah,
it is what it is, right? And the thing is, like, I think that Dalot, I mean, I'm speaking to you, Ollie, now. Dalot, I didn't see Saka much because I think Dalot had him on toast.
He had a really good game. Surprised me. Really did. However, Saka's not really been that great this season. Dalot actually really surprised me. I thought that he was there for the taking. So, fair play to him. He had a really good game. Even Wan-Bissaka on the other side, Martinelli. This is where I thought we'd go and win the game. In that aspect, that's the only place where I could see would be a threat. Because in the middle, I thought we were going to be on toast, but this game, I completely got it wrong.
Wicked. We got all the way from Trinidad to Tobago. Marky Mark is in the house. Get in here,
You
son.
guys-
Talk to us. Trinidad, Tobago. What's
Well,
cooking there?
Hey,
I'm actually in Germany right now.
Oh, wie geht's? Alles gut, ja?
That's good. That's good. Disappointed about the game
good.
though.
Talk to me, Mark.
It's yeah.
VR room. What's going on there?
I mean, I feel like we got better when Hojlund came on, so I could see some positives there. I feel like there's other parts of the game where we did well, mostly like with the defense. It wasn't like perfect, but they held their own against Arsenal. Wan-Bissaka did well. Dalot did pretty well at left back. Everyone thought he was going to get cooked. So I think they're positive to take away. It was
We
tough
didn't
that
concede early. We didn't concede goal early. I mean that's like, you know, I the way I saw it, we were holding the shape defensively really well. If you look at the first half, we were compact. You know, we played as a team, we attacked it as a team. But Arsenal was also the same, right? You guys were not letting us move forward as well. So you were compact as well. We're keeping the shape. So it was a tight game. The
Very
only thing
rigid.
was, very rigid. The only thing that was annoying me when Rashford scored a beauty, that was a beautiful goal, right?
yeah.
Then we
Yeah.
kind of, our heads dropped, concentration level dropped. And that was a beautiful shot from Odegaard, by the way. That's his Odegaard's signature from the 6-yard box, like
Yeah.
shot.
It's a typical Odegaard goal. He scored plenty of them last season. Do you think scoring that goal, you lost concentration, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a beautiful goal.
That lapse of,
It was a beautiful goal.
quality goal. Against the run of play, the way he slotted it. Ramsdale did get a touch to it, but because Rashford put a bit too much on it, there was no chance he would save that. It was a great goal. You know how he got around both White and Saliba, just managed to slot it in. It was just that's what he does best. Actually, his pace is frightening. It really is.
But it ain't all that.
It ain't all that. Listen, at the end of the day, who was your man of the match? Mark, I go with you since you just came in.
I'd have to say Wan-Bissaka or probably Rashford, because he did have a goal. He did make some good contributions. It's hard for me really because I feel like some of the guys, Anthony did pretty well, but I don't know, man. You know. So I'd have to say probably Rashford or Wan-Bissaka.
All right, you go, guys in the VR room. Who was your man of the match? Rondon Frost going. Dalot was his man of the match. I almost agree with Rondon Frost. I thought Dalot had a brilliant game. What about you, Thomas?
I thought Dalot had a great game. I think him and Martinez complement each other very well, mentality-wise, exceptional, because they both have. You see it like they want this. This is what they want.
Yeah,
like, it's just a match.
Do you guys think Anthony had a good game though? I thought he was really good as well.
First half, he was really good.
First half, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's great. He's great. He's more great defensively, in my opinion, this game than offensively.
You make you asking me something?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going with Kruner. It's basically, if you take Odegaard out of that equation, there's not really much to offer, basically, in that team.
True.
I think true. I think Odegaard was the engine there, right? 100%.
Odegaard was Arsenal's best player, and I think Dalot was the man of the match for United. I think
I agree.
Who actually got the man of the match, by the way? Who did Sky say? Who did Sky say who got the man of the match?
I couldn't care less about Sky Sports at the moment. Couldn't care less.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the fullbacks of Manchester United were definitely man of the matches. Like you were talking about Dalot. What someone here is saying Dalot and Dalot was solid. Yeah,
pretty solid.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well. I mean, for playing like on the left back substitute position, he did quite well. To be honest, we brought in Serge Reguilon that I was expecting to start actually. To be honest, but he didn't. You know.
I think
Everyone,
to be honest, I like to be honest, like even though I wanted him to start, but I just feel like it wouldn't be kind of wise for him to start against Arsenal because Region's I think he will get. I mean, he will get cooked by Saka very easily. To be honest with you, so I would so I just had my I just had
yeah.
my
I think
you think
defense was solid today, even with
yeah,
Lindelof.
solid.
Our
Hmm.
defense today was solid. The first half, we kept it compact
Yeah.
until we came to that substitution. I noticed that there must be some injuries. There's no way you bring in a Harry Maguire, because you brought in a Harry Maguire because of Martinez went down. You brought in
What have
a
I
Lindelof.
honestly? What United fans have done to honestly see Harry Maguire staying at our football club? The deal was agreed. I nearly jumped on my seat. Then then Harry Maguire blocked the move. There it is. He's staying.
I tell you who blocked
But he
It's all
it.
wanted
about
to
the
pay you,
wages.
right?
It's all about the wages. West Ham
What?
wouldn't give him what he
Yeah,
wanted.
Yeah,
It's the
but
That's the
wages.
problem. It's all about the money.
yeah.
You just that's the problem. You just
It's all
And he
about the
has a right
money,
to that
money,
money, right?
Money,
money.
money.
Yeah,
He has a right
it's not fun.
to take that money too, since
yeah.
it's in
That's
its
the thing. That's the
contract.
problem, man.
facts.
Money right over the money over honor these days, unfortunately.
Yeah. Ali and Tanner, you watched the interview as well, Peter. I mean, he was very emotional. He was very angry, pissed off. He didn't
Yeah.
deserve this. He was expecting a draw or win. He said we didn't play bad. Actually,
Yeah, we
I don't
didn't
know.
actually play bad. Yeah, I think
We
I
played
think
Like the
well.
goals we made was beautiful. Like the last, like the offside goal, man, it was so nice. It
that
was
was
so
onside, isn't
fluid.
it?
How was it offside?
I don't know. They didn't change the offside rule once again or something. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
For me,
and
it looked absolutely onside. There's no
yeah,
way in
Yeah,
hell that was offside.
but I guess his shoulder was offside or something. I don't know.
I don't know, pubic hair or something like that. Like your
Yeah,
little
I
beard
remember
hair.
Juan Mata had like his big toe offside once, and he got offside. So
Yeah,
you know,
Nisam is saying he's a Liverpool fan,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
how VAR is televised needs to be improved. Fans wants to
Thank
see
you,
which
Bang on.
thank you.
which big up. Thank you for
honestly, I
coming and
think it
support.
destroyed football.
It has. I mean, come on. In the old days, this goal was being given, right? You just had to
Easily.
look at
Yeah,
on the toenail or something. Like, what's going on here? I saw it from this angle that even the commentators were saying, "Oh, he's definitely onside because he's leaning forward. He plays him
yeah.
onside."
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the line, I don't know. This is just like I don't want to get. I don't want to say that like
Uh,
Manchester United conspiracy, but we
it's like
always get done.
politics.
It is politics. PL is rigged. It
Yeah.
is rigged.
It
Here
is
you go.
rigged.
Ayush is
100%.
saying, "Bing bash bosh, brown paper
A
bag."
lot of brown envelopes under the table.
Yeah, guys.
Definitely
You
our
by the
brown
way,
envelopes have run out.
by the way,
Yeah.
are you all surprised that Harry Maguire is literally in the England squad? Absolutely not.
Mm.
I feel like that
Uh,
was rigged. Like he got in the England squad and then immediately he's on the bench for the next game. It's like the owners say, Ten Hag, you have to play him.
Yeah. All right, guys. Ayush Chili saying, "I can see how pundits are always against United." Yeah, they are. The level of the praise they gave Arsenal when they scored, and it's always
literally
an agenda.
literally watch every Arsenal fans are literally gonna go on against the referees. Watch
my
every.
dad is an Arsenal fan, and he cooks me every
I know.
time. Like I got like 7 messages right now. You understand?
Oh,
Your phone's
My
My brother is
dad,
a
my dad is an Arsenal fan,
Yeah.
and my older brother, he found out like 5 years ago, 6 years ago that he's a Liverpool fan. I never seen a Liverpool flag in his room in my entire life. So they cooking me right now. They cooking
my
me.
my
At the end of
brother
the
is
day,
a my
Man
brother
United
is a
got
Liverpool
chance to
fan.
lose.
My big
Yeah.
brother's a Liverpool fan. Yeah, sorry, Ollie.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're going to feel hard done by. You got a chance to get your revenge back at Old Trafford. We don't have a great record there.
Yeah, it
You
is
don't
what
have
it
a
is.
great record at the Emirates, so it could just balance itself out over the season. I still see both of us getting the top 4. I think you've added some great additions to your squad. You've got some players coming back, hopefully from injury.
Yeah.
This international break can come at a good time. Can come at a better time. And what is it? Brighton next? Is it?
Yeah,
Home?
but it's a hard game.
That's
They've
a
lost
hard game.
Caicedo, so they've lost their heart of the midfield. It's always a tough game, Brighton. But I think Man United are going to got to make a statement now and just flipping smashing the bits.
Guys, I want to finish on a positive note. Ollie, I want to finish on a positive note. Okay, let's not finish like a funeral. Let's finish like this. Hang on,
Hojlund.
Where's the next year? Istanbul or where? Chelsea fan. Yeah. Booked the hotel. Put it in the diary, yeah.
at least we can book in Tuesday nights a Champions League. And I'm sorry, we have a Liverpool fan here.
I've
Sit
seen
there
that-
and watch. Thursday nights what we went through last year. At least
We've had that for the last 7 years. It's horrible.
Yeah. At least we can look forward to.
I've seen
Arsenal.
there was a clip where this clip where like doing so this Ashraf so he just said he just like opened the ball, then he just showed like he just showed Liverpool Football Club in the Champions League.
Anyway, I want to finish.
I feel more optimistic about the CL than the Premier League.
I want to finish on a positive note, like Glazes out, green and shout, green and goal until we're sold, 100%. Kroenke out, whatever you say.
Can we just call off the Brighton game? And
Yeah,
just literally call off the Brighton game.
He's American owners. There's something else, isn't they?
We're not calling off anything, guys. We are gonna fight.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? We are Manchester
Hojlund
United.
is going to score against Brighton. Hojlund is going to score.
Listen, we have to look at the bright side. Like, it is what it is. 3-1 on the scoreboard. We cannot reverse it. We just have to look forward. Like, I know it hurts. I'm a freaking bad loser, but I'm trying to be a little bit more happy to sort of give you a little bit of reinforcement what to look forward to. And what I'm looking forward at least to see Amrabat, to see a different shape, to see more of Rasmus Hojlund, and points will come, form will come, right? That's the thing.
He was playing good today, actually.
He did. So I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, you saw like really nice. He was making runs. He was actually making the back line a little bit shaky.
Why should we get the Brighton? I'm just asking, why should we get Brighton postponed? Are you afraid of losing, or what's going on here? What's wrong with you people? Why should we get Brighton postponed? Is there any special reason that I don't understand?
Nah.
Is it because of losing or?
No.
Yeah. Okay. I think we should protest. Do it. Definitely. I mean, if we saw immediately after the transfer window, Mail came out with an article to hurt United straight away, and that was a Liverpool writer that wrote about it. That got shut down straight away about the Glazers staying. You know what I mean? So do expect this to rumble more now that the transfer window is over. This is Manchester United we're talking about. Don't get this, idiocracy ruin your day, right? We lost the game. We got robbed. That's what it is. Time to say goodbye. We pick up like after 2 weeks. Like, when are we back again? After 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks just to relax, lick your wounds. Plenty of time, right? I'm not worried. And I don't want to see this Ollie out bullshit either on the fucking socials, to be honest. Really?
Oh, dear. They want me out already.
Yeah. Oh, Ollie out. Yeah, you. Nah, they don't want to.
Sorry, guys.
Listen.
I'm trying to keep it balanced, but I actually, I'd feel hard done by with the loss today, 100%.
ML, why is Glazes not the problem? Where have you been living for the past 18 years? Come on, man. Seriously, have you been sleeping under a rock, mate? Glazes is not the problem. Get out of here. Listen, guys. Sorry, I was just having a bant. At the end of the day, it is what it is. 3-1 on the scoreboard. Congratulations for Arsenal. Congratulations, Ollie. Big up for you for having courage to come in and face the angry United fans. Smash a like for the video, please. Yeah, anytime. And by the way, Alex was right. He got this right. We predicted 3-1 to United. He said 3-1 Arsenal. I got to give the man his roses.
He got it spot on, man. I said 2-2. I was wrong completely.
Listen, let's close this shop. We've been on for 1 hour soaking. It's been a funeral. But, we what do you call it? Weddings and funerals. The movie. All right. We will have weddings soon, guys. Promise. Listen, big up to all of you. Take it easy. Think fresh. Tomorrow is what? Sunday? No? Monday, right?
Monday.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Let's finish this up, guys. Listen, thank you for joining this therapy session. I tried my best to be positive, but it ain't working. Listen, guys.
You did good, Mick.
Oh, really? Oh, there you are. Where did you go?
No, I was backstage. Crying, and I had to wipe my tears. But it's all good. All right. We move.
In mysterious way. Listen, thanks, Thomas, for coming on all the way from Sweden, Gothenburg. You're my neighbor. Where can people find you, by the way?
Me?
Are you on socials? Yeah. On
no,
Twitter?
I don't. No, nothing.
They can find you here.
I'm incognito.
Big up, bro. So you don't have Twitter, right? No?
Nah, I don't have anything like that. I just follow on YouTube just Manchester United stuff. That's
Okay.
it. That's all I need.
Stick around and we change numbers after the show. Stick around, don't leave, because we live very close by. So yeah, let's stay in touch, man. All right, so I go to the next guest that came in, Marky, because you've been a favorite here on the VR. And how can people find you on Twitter, socials?
Well, I just follow on here on YouTube and on Twitter. I'm United Marks. So basically
United
the same
Marks.
name. Yeah.
Big up, man. Big up, Mark.
I follow Jarvis on Twitter. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Wicked. You're always welcome, sir. So yeah, you're in Germany at the moment. Are you living there right now? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. Good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Big up. Sajeev, Kenny Fan TV, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on you can finally find me on YouTube, Kenny Fan TV. That's my YouTube name, and you can watch the I have 4 videos that are in my community post. You can sometimes find me on the KG stream, Football Power Hour. Yeah. I've only 4 subscribers, so
okay. Big up. Go check Kenny Fan TV. I'll give him a like and share, subscribe. And who killed Kenny? South Park. Oh my God, they killed Kenny. You bastard. Ollie, I know you don't have socials, right? Or where can people find you?
I've just added a IG account. You can see it there. Yeah.
Okay.
Got a new one.
Ollie's at the wheel. So when can people find you, Ollie, if they want to follow you?
Instagram Ollie Real World. You can see it down there below.
Thanks
for having me on, guys.
Wicked. Papi, you know where to find you, Papi. Just follow the
right here. MUFC Realist TV. Make sure you hit the like button right now. Make sure you subscribe. I also got a YouTube channel. It's called Football Power Hour. Check it out too.
Go check Football Power Hours.
Yes.
Subscribe.
On the way to 800.
You should be up to 1,000.
Yes, we'll get there. Let's get Kenny. Kenny's at 4. I've already subscribed to Kenny Fan TV,
Papi,
so let's get Kenny even to 10.
Papi, one thing I want to tell you. I want to give you the roses. You are becoming the Don of the watch-alongs, right? If I'm comparing you with Flying Pig United, you're getting right up there. You're so funny to watch, man. Honest to God, keep it going, my friend. Can I hear it? Ladies and gentlemen,
thank
big
you.
shout out, smash the like for Football Power Hour, the best watch alongs you can ever seen. And guys, we are actually sponsored by Waka TV. You can see that link there, Waka TV Biz. It's an Android video on demand app. You can watch all the what do you call it? All the latest TV shows and everything from all the channels and all the football. And I was watching it now. Quality. 7 days free trial, and otherwise it's $8 per month. Really good, actually. Check it out. The link is in there in the description. It's time to close the show. It's peace, love, and bananas. We did our best, but congratulations, Arsenal, for winning the game. We will take it. Welcome to theater. Welcome to Theater of Dreams. We will have you for breakfast over there. Okay.
It's called the Theater of Nightmares, Arsenal. We will be back.
All right.
You're gonna win the league.
right, Ollie.
Ollie.
8-2. 8-2.
8-2.
8-2. No, thank you. Goodness me, that's a government health warning, that result. Jeez.
Where's the machine gun, Papi? Where's the machine gun?
Yeah, get the guns out.
Don't shoot.
8-2 and 1 Percy. That's it.
Like and subscribe. Time to go.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials. Bye.